Oh my gosh, do you remember me? I need to remember how to do this. OMG. Hi everyone, welcome to Flosstube number 20. It's been a casual 10 months since my last video, but I'm back. And I'm back and I'm better than ever. I would hope so. I feel like there's been a lot of growth in the last 10 months, but I'm excited to be back. I feel like my life has finally settled down. The last 10 months have been cray-cray, but I will get into life stuff a little bit later at the end of the video, just because I know not everyone is interested in life stuff. But I have been stitching over the last 10 months, I promise. To be fair, not a lot. But I did have one finish. And I've been working on a couple of projects, but honestly, I'm using this video as like a restart of my channel and how I want to structure my videos. So we're starting fresh. So I'm not gonna show any this is what it looked like last time. We're starting fresh now. I'm gonna take pictures of my projects now that I can work on them to show progress in the future. But yeah, I also wanted to structure these videos a little bit differently in the terms of, okay, I haven't watched Flosstube in 10 months except one channel. Whose channel? Crafty Gaming Jamie, of course. I love her. And I really love how she has goals. And I want to have goals, not just stitching goals, but like general life goals. Sorry, it is so hot down here. Holy smokes. I was supposed to go to the beach today because it's my second to last day of summer vacation, but it is a rainy, gloomy day. So I'm here instead, which I'm not too mad about because I love a gloomy, rainy day. Anyhow, yeah, I want to do more goals, so we're going to structure this video as my finish, and then moving on to plans, goals, etc. Again, because this is refresh video. Anyhow, I had one finish since the last time. Oh my gosh, can I just say one thing? I watched my last two videos to see what I last talked about and what I showed you. And in my last video, I was waiting for the HVAC people to get here. And it's hilarious because 2 weeks ago, the ceiling of my office caved in. And it was that HVAC company that caused it. So I was like, next time you see me for a Flosstube video, I'll be coming from a new office, crafty gaming, not crafty, crafty office / crafty room. But alas, I cannot because it is in shambles. And the funniest part about it is my first month of vacation, I spent painting. I painted we moved, so we're in a new house. I said that in my last video, but not the last general Flosstube update, so not everyone watched the other one. But we're in our new house, we love it. But I painted our bedroom, my office, and my dressing room. And literally a week later, the office caved in. I was like, I just painted that room, gosh dang it. They're the people that are gonna fix it are like, well, you get to pick new paint colors, it'll be great. And I was like, the way I just painted that room, but you can paint it again, I guess. Anyway, so in the future, hopefully I'll have a more designated spot to film. But that will be in 4 to 6 weeks once the room is put back together. I have a bad feeling it's going to be longer than 4 to 6 weeks because we're still waiting. Luckily, HVAC company messed it up, therefore they're paying for it, so we don't have to pay for anything. But I'll insert a photo of what my office looks like because it's actually kind of hilarious. Anyway, I have finished this cute little stitch. I will insert the details on the screen because it's been so long I don't remember the details. but I did this on Everything Called For, I believe. This is gonna be a present. So yeah, it's cute. It has a lot of like fancy floss, and it was just like a fun, quick thing. So yeah, that was my one finish. Now, moving forward, I really want to focus on living in the moment. And what that means to me is stitching seasonally. So I have picked out the projects I consider seasonal for August and September. I'm considering this like the end of summer before October, November, December. It obviously will be like fall stitching / Christmas. So these are the projects I am going to be working on. So the first one I picked out, all of these also, I'm not going to set goals for the projects, but I want to set a goal of stitching seasonally. That being said, I'm a huge believer in leaning in to like what you're passionate about in the moment. So if I'm feeling a different project, I'm not gonna like stop myself from working on it, but ideally to be seasonal, I want to work on a couple of these projects. I will insert the project details on this one, but I thought this project would be fun to work on. It's obviously like flowers, it's gonna have little hummingbirds on it, so this one would be pretty darn seasonal. This was released in the Just Cross Stitch magazines last year, which you can still find on my Libby if you have the library app. So there's, I believe, 2 more rows. Nope, it would be 4. It would be 4 rows of flowers. So there's 3 more rows of these flowers. So I could potentially work on this one. But that's my starting place for that. This one I really want to work on. This is Summer Quaker by Lila's Studio. I'm doing this on a 46 count cappuccino by Fiber on a Whim, 1/2. I started this with the Huga Stitcher for her Live in the Sunshine Sal, I believe. And this was August of 2023. And this is where I got to. I will hopefully have already inputted of what it's gonna look like. But I would love to work on this because obviously this is very summery. And it will be having a stitching birthday in a couple days. Oh, today is July 30th, just so you are aware. I'm hoping to do monthly update videos now. Instead of promising more than that, I'm just gonna stick with monthly because I feel like that's reasonable for me. So yeah, that's where I'm at on this. So hopefully I'm getting some work on this. Last I did was I stopped at this cloud. Not gonna lie though, my stitches on the cloud are kind of crappy. I've also like crossed them wrong in some places, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. You can't notice it from very far away. They're such tiny squares when it's 46 count. So yeah, I think I'll start working in the middle if I continue this. So that will be a fun one. Mosif is crying. I'm talking about those later. Oh, so actually I'm gonna do this one next. This is the project I've been currently working on actually and really enjoying. This is Quilting Bee by Carolyn Manning. And this one is so fun and colorful. I've been absolutely loving it. I'm just doing it on like a plain white Aida. I'm pretty sure it's 2/1 on 18 or 16. Do I have the card in here? I surely do not. Yeah, so this is where I'm at right now. I, in the past like couple days, have filled in some spots, and then I've gone out here and done all of this. So I'm really having fun with this. I will say moving into a new house has motivated me to want to like make things for our home. And so like I think this would be so super cute to have like up all year, honestly, in a cute little frame, because it's like colorful. Mosef, you're okay. He hates closed doors. And the utility room is closed, so he is upset. Okay, now this is my one project that I'm gonna finish this year. My goal is by Christmas. And this is my lovely, it's by Whoopie Cat on Etsy. It is a William Morris flower pot. I'm doing this on a 16 count Ada Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim 2/1. This is a project for my mom. I am getting there. It's taking me a while, but I'm getting there. But this, gosh dang it, will be done by Christmas if it kills me. Yeah, I need to finish this because like, just do it. Just do it. How many months do we have? August, September, October, November, December. I have 5 months. Okay, let's just look at this right now. 5 months. Well, okay. How many big things do I have left? I have half of a flower, big flower, 3 little flowers, and 5 leaves. So I'm gonna set a goal for this one. So in August, I am going to, what should I do? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to finish up this top right corner. So this is my starting place. Yeah, because I want to get it to my mom. Holy cow, she's been waiting for ages for it. So yeah, and I know she'll really like it. And she said I don't have to frame it, so like, praise God. Okay, now, these aren't seasonal, but I do love them. So I want to, oh my gosh, I probably haven't shown you all this, but this is Borealis Colors by Stitches So Beautiful. It's on an 18 count Easy Guide Ada 2/1. I don't think I've showed you all this since I've kind of gone rogue. I started on this upper right corner and I was like, holy smokes, this is a lot of black. And I wanted to see how big the project was going to be. So I kind of traveled and tried to see what it was going to look like. So this is how big it's going to be. Am I even in frame? Who knows? But this was fun to kind of just see like what the heck was going on. And work on it. I will say, this is so much just like, there's like 40,000 stitches of black left. Maybe even 50, I don't remember. But watching Crafty Gaming Jamie and how she started her, what was it? It's the like magical library. I forget what it's called. Spell shop. I don't know. But she was like, yeah, I've come to realize like she doesn't like a lot of background. She prefers like intricate details and like small things. And I was like, I think I'm the same way. Because this is like just stitching sky. So it's just like big waves of color. I love it, but in the future, I think if I have another big project like this, I would stick to something that has more detail, and it's not just a lot of background. But you stitch and you learn, you know. Now, the other project I want to work on is my chatelaine. This is the Hydrangea Autumn Fog Mandala. So honestly, I feel like this kind of goes with every season just because it's a total freaking vibe. But I started this in September of 2023 for the BAP stitch along, so the big ass project. I'm doing this on a 32 count pastel lilac Belfast linen, and this is where I'm at. So I want to work on this obviously because it's beautiful, but also because I started it for that sale in September. And I've just kind of been in the mood for a chatelaine and like very intricate. Is it too dark in here now? I feel like it's getting gloomier. I'm gonna like turn this light on and see if that helps. Unfortunately now all my neighbors can see me filming like this, like a total goon. That's all right. So yeah, hopefully you can see that a little bit better. But yeah, I love this one. It is so fun. So I definitely want to get some work on that. So those are all my projects I'm hoping to work on in the upcoming month before I update you. Or I guess like the options. I know today I want to work more on Quilting Bee just because I've been loving it. So yeah, other goals of mine. I want to like do different sections. So I've been thinking a lot about my life. Now that like Mosef is losing his mind right now. Mosef. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you okay? Can you see him? Oh, I think you can. He just likes to be recognized at times. You can join me. You can join me. Anyway, I have a couple of goals that I want to do in my life because I've been thinking about my life and like I start work again on Friday, FML, but it's like getting me back in a routine. And after the last 10 months of cray cray, I'm kind of excited to have a more regular routine life. So there's a couple things I want to do. I want to be considered well-read. So I've been trying to read more outside of my normal scope. So my goal for August is to read 2 books. That's not a lot. Usually I read more than that, but like just to like kick off our goal vibes on this channel, I'm just gonna say 2. I feel like that's very reasonable to do. I have been really enjoying decorating my house. I don't know what I want to do in terms of goals for that, but I think my goal is to get a set of shelves for our living room. So if that happens, next video, I'll show you what it ended up looking like or what I chose. The decor part of my life is kind of in a standstill since our house is in shambles. I'm gonna pick up Mosef real quick. My goodness gracious. Are you okay? Why
is your nose so cold?
Because the two rooms are in shambles, so we'll move on to that in the future. But that shelf in the living room is very reasonable to do, so I think I'm going to focus on that. I want to start volunteering. I feel like that's an aspect of my life that I need to start because Momo's, I don't know what he's crying at. I apologize. So yeah, I want to start volunteering. I recently signed up to volunteer at my local library. So I should be hearing back from them pretty soon. I signed up to help deliver books to elderly people. I'm not sure if they'll need anyone right now, but if they do, I might start doing that. And I also volunteered to do other like miscellaneous things like sanitize the kids' toys and work in the little like gift shop and pack orders for the elderly people who can't make it to the library or like nursing homes, stuff like that. So that's my first step for that. I'm excited about that. I also want to continue my golf journey. I love golf. I'm addicted. So the next couple of months is still golf season, so I want to continue to golf. I'm golfing tomorrow for my last day of summer vacay, and I'm excited about it. We're also having like a, I feel very self-conscious of the ring light. We're also having a gym golf outing on Sunday, so I'm golfing 2 times in the next like 3 days. So this one won't be hard for me, but like I need to like practice golfing more. The other thing that I centered my goals around like what I want my life to encompass, and a big thing for me is like fitness, health, nutrition, etc. I love it. And the thing I started doing after my wedding this past November was trying to get really strong. So I am currently doing that. So my goals for like gym life is tracking my macros, so I'm doing it effectively and like eating enough. I've been trying a bunch of new recipes and like trying to get out of like the same old rut with foods we're eating. So yeah, I just want to track and get really freaking strong. If you haven't ever tried to get strong before, highly recommend. It is literally life-changing. It is so fun. So those are all my goals. Last thing I'm going to talk about is where I've been the last 10 months. Last time I saw you, we had just moved into our house. I got married. Momo had a medical mayhem literally 2 days after our wedding. So the next month of our lives was taking care of the little boy. And then I had my first Christmas in Wisconsin. So it was the first time I never went home for Christmas. Because obviously I had just seen like my whole family the month before when I got married. But that was still like a stressful time just because I hate new things and that was new to me. This year we're going home to Florida for Christmas, so I'm very excited. So yeah, Christmas in Wisconsin. We went on a honeymoon to New Zealand. Holy crap, incredible. I'll hopefully insert photos as I'm talking about stuff like this. We got back from New Zealand and I was depressed. Not really, but like I was sad for a solid like 2 to 3 months. And so I don't know what I did. I can't remember. It was a blur. But then the sun came out in Wisconsin again and life got a little bit better. I went to New York for my nephew's graduation, and then I went to San Diego to see my best friend's new baby, and then I went to North Carolina for a family vacation, and now I'm back. But like, holy smokes, the last 10 months literally flew by. And I'm sure I'm forgetting other stuff like that happened in there, but those were the big updates. And I've also been obsessed with a new game called Cookie Run Kingdom. If anyone needs a new phone game, highly recommend. I'm still obsessed, but that's where a lot of my time has gone as well. But now I'm back, and I'm better than ever, and we're gonna have such a summery August. So I can't wait to see you in a month and give you an update. Feel free to let me know what has been going on in your life. I love hearing about other people's lives, what you've been stitching on, what your goals are for August. Let a girl know. But yeah, I'll see you in a month, and we'll get this ball rolling again. Okay, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.